Hi, this is Anthony with Reiki Zen Bird Shop. Thank you for purchasing a Zen Birdie spa. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Zen Birdie spa. We currently have two models, the Oasis model and the Zen Master model. Each order comes with everything you need to set up your Zen Birdie spa except for water, which we have here, and electricity, which we have nearby. Included in the package is a bowl, a pump, a spout, and rocks. I have everything I need gathered here, including 2 cups of filtered water. We strongly recommend using filtered water, as your feathered friend may be tempted to drink from the spa as well as bathe in it. Also, I want to make a note that your feathered friend should be supervised at all times when using the spa. Before we get started, I'm going to show you how to adjust the flow rate on the pump, because it will be easier to show you when the pump is out of the spa instead of it being placed in the spa with the water. So each pump is marked with either a plus or a minus sign or a minimum and maximum abbreviation. So get familiar with which side of the switch you had to set it to increase the flow rate or make the flow rate less. We recommend that you put the flow rate towards about a quarter of the way past the minus sign, so only 25% power. Now we're gonna put the pump into the spa, but it's a good idea to wet the suction cups first to create a better seal. So I'm just gonna quickly dab my fingers in here, and I'm just gonna wet the bottom of the suction cups. Now I'm going to put the pump near the edge of the spa, but not too far back. So it's going to be in a spot where the pump is sitting completely level. If I put it too far back on the Oasis model, it'll be riding up the wall a little bit. We don't want that. Next, put the spout firmly into the pump and make sure that the spout is facing towards the center of the dish. Okay, so not like that. We're just gonna turn it a little bit if we need to. And then after that, I'm gonna arrange the rocks in here in a pattern that's desirable to me. You could put them in whatever pattern you want, and you don't even have to use all the rocks if you don't want to. So I'm gonna put a rock here. And we do recommend that you place one of the bigger rocks on top of the pump to help hold it down. And I'm gonna make sure not to put a rock in front of the valve right there because I'm gonna have to adjust the flow rate. And then once I get my configuration, I'm gonna pour the water in. Now the reason we wanna pour the water in last is because the water level will displace as you put the rocks in due to the increase of volume. So I'm gonna pour about 2 cups of water in there, and we're gonna have it close to the brim of the spa. So again, before we plug the pump in, we're gonna know which way we have to adjust the flow rate to make it either pump out more water or less. So for me, max is this way. So if it's not pumping out enough water, I'm gonna slide the little valve that way. And we're gonna wanna steadily increase the flow rate just a little bit at a time because we don't want the water to shoot out and shoot past the bowl. So there we go. I plugged it in, it's working. For me, I think this is a nice flow rate. If this is not right for you, like I said, just adjust the valve. And you could see that as water is getting sucked up in there, the flow rate increased quite a lot. So I'm just gonna use 2 fingers and just play with this a little bit until I get it to where I want it to be. If you have your water at the proper level near the brim of the spa and water still isn't coming out for you, try to increase the flow rate. Try to go all the way to the plus. Wait about 10-15 seconds. You should be able to faintly hear the pump after it's plugged in. So you'll know that it's plugged in, the pump is working, and we do test all these before we ship them out to you. So if for some reason it still isn't working, what you wanna do is decrease the flow rate, unplug the spa, and just plug it back in. Because sometimes the pump needs to be kind of primed with a little bit of water before it actually shoots the water out. So like I said, if you're having issues, make sure the water level is at the proper height, make sure the valve is at the proper flow rate. If that's still not working, unplug the system, lower the flow rate a little bit, plug it back in, and then properly adjust where you want your flow rate to be. Now that water is flowing, you could enjoy the sounds that the water makes, or if you're not really into that and you want the spa to be more quiet, you could take a rock and place it directly under where the stream lands in the spa, and that's going to quiet it up right there. You may leave your spa set up to enjoy it throughout the day, or have it flowing only for spa time. When you are ready to empty the spa to change the water, it's best to take the rocks out. You can get a container and collect the water from the stream. So what you want to do is remove the rocks so they don't slide around everywhere. And now I'm going to get my container and just twist the spout a little bit and increase the flow rate. And now the water is just shooting into my spare container. What I'm also gonna do is just tip the spa back a little bit so the water is going towards the pump and it's being continued to get sucked up. After I've gotten just about all it will get like this, I'm going to unplug the spa, so right there. And now this is at a point where it's manageable to just pour it directly from the spa into our container. To clean your spa, you can wash out the bowl with hot water and a non-toxic cleaning agent that you use to sanitize your feathered friend's food and water bowls. To clean the pump and the tubing in the spout, you want to use a 50-50 mixture of water and white vinegar and let it run for about 10 minutes. Make sure your feathered friend does not have access to the spa at this time, because it wouldn't be good if your feathered friend drinks from the spa with a water and 50-50 vinegar mixture in it. After about 10 minutes have completed, just discard the mixture with the same technique that we used earlier and run the mixture with fresh water for a few minutes as well, just to make sure you're getting that vinegar out of the system. Then what you want to do is dump that and maybe repeat the process one more time. Just run it with fresh water again for 3 more minutes. So to recap, first sanitize with a 50-50 mixture for 10 minutes, discard, then use fresh filtered water for 3 minutes, discard, and one more round of fresh filtered water for 3 minutes and discard that. And then you should be all set. We always send the rocks to you pre-sanitized, and we do that by boiling them in water for approximately 10 minutes. If you have any additional questions, you can send us a DM on Instagram at Reiki Zen Birdshop or email us at reikizenbirdshop@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter on our website at reikizenbird.shop for new product alerts, discounts, sales, and other promotions.